yung hindi natin na-record yung mga ilang minutes. But nevertheless, is that understood, guys? I hope you're at least downloaded the material for the entire semester, or at least focus on the midterm, so that you will not be shocked on the content. No? So that's for your readings. No? And so far, I required to read the material. Okay? So I hope, thank you guys for responding. Those who are early, I appreciate, because my idea is to dismiss you earlier. That's why I requested an earlier from the chat box. No? If you have heard, if you have read my message a while ago, right? So thank you guys. No, Shadrach and Aaron are the first who came in, and followed by others as well. So Jimwell and is the other one. Minsan kasing visualization ko. Okay, tayad natin para makita ko lahat kayo. Okay, Val is, yan. Aaron and Shadrach are the first one. Jimwell and Jo Marie came in second, and then Val. Yan. So I appreciate your responding, no, to my request of earlier than 9:20, the usual. Okay? Thank you, guys. So it's meaning you are actually serious on this aspect. Parang weird, no? Wala pa si Maymay. Maymay is earlier, the earliest, no? Though he's the only rose among the thorns, no? Maymay, who is our lady student. So I wonder what happened to Maymay. Mostly he's the one that came in first. Right. So anyway. Oh, speaking. Welcome, Maymay. How are you? How are you, Maymay? How are you?
Fine po.
Okay. Actually, pinag-uusapan ka namin. Kasi nga, nauna yung mga boys. Dati ikaw ang nauuna sa sa Google Meet. Kasi na kaya si Maymay, biglang na-late ng konti. Okay lang naman. Okay. Alright, so anyway, so I think we are, so as expected, no? So, nasa kaya si Pastor James. Yan, ang ating, dahil lang guys, I'm viewing my live stream. Ay, ads pa pala to. Sorry. Alright, anyway. So, yan. So, ano kaya nangyayari kay Pastor James? Siguro, connection, no? Kasi, ayan, buti pa si Val, may dual account, no? Si Val. No? Okay lang yan, Val. Okay lang. Nag-ship ka ba ng device, Val? Yan, dalawa kasi kanina yung nandito. Alright, so, yan, that's my reminder to you, no? If you have not access to your classroom, you go to the classroom, class notes, required readings, you download everything. It's for your own good, guys. And then at the end of the session, as I promised to you, if you would like to own your own copy of this textbook that I'm using, you PM me, private message me at the end of the semester. I won't post it here on the classroom. But if you're interested to own a book, a PDF file, you just PM me, no, upon the end of the semester. Okay, meaning you have taken the final examination, and I already released your semestral grades. No? Then you PM me if you would like to own a digital copy of this. Okay, so of course you may use it not only for this sem. But this is actually a pre-calculus book, no? So eventually you may use it in your calculus materials as well. Calculus classes, and even as you become a teacher, you could still use this because the content are universal. Meaning, though the application may vary from time to time, but the concepts are already intact, no, to these materials. Okay. You just approach me not during the semester, but after the semester. Right? So these are linear equation in one variable or one unknown. Or we will start with systems, meaning it could be linear or quadratic, no? But we'll start the linear equations in one variable or one unknown. Unknown is a variable, no? So because we define constants from unknown, no? So normally the solution that we could have here based on the linear equation formula of one unknown, which is ax plus b is equal to 0. This is also part of your note, no? You don't need, but I will be sharing this to you later, no? Perhaps I could share now because 6 of you are present. Okay, I will share this document so that it will be part of your notes, no, sooner or later. Right? Why I'm doing things now? Because I recently discovered that there is an integrated math equation editor in Google Forms. Instead of using documents, which are heavy in memory allocation of your computer, a browser-based word processor is better, no, in terms of the Google Docs. So, yeah. Okay, guys, no, so I'm giving you a copy of this. So whatever I type here, no, you could save it on your files or save it in your Google Drive. All right. Okay, we have one top chat on our YouTube channel. So you know we have other viewers, no, that could benefit from our lecture. Okay, so I will put it in a chat box so that everyone could access. Or perhaps later, if I will have participation, I will allow editors, no, to come in as well. So, yeah. Right, that's the link for our documents today. All right, so in this linear equation, obviously the solution for in solving for x, which is the variable, no, as a matter of introduction. So I know you knew this already. So x would become what will be the solution? Yan. So some of you have access already. I could see your icons here.
X is equal to negative b over 8 po.
Okay, correct. That's correct. So that's the solution. No? So it's negative, or perhaps I could write the negative on the, or pwede rin naman, numerator over a, or negative. I could wait b over a. Yan. So whichever is the manner that you could write, but not in the denominator. Never write the negative sign on the denominator. No? So it could be either on the numerator or in the vinculum. The vinculum is the fraction bar, now where you could put the negative sign. Okay, so those are the proper way to simplify, not on the denominator. All right, and there are literal equations, no, as I jump to our lecture notes, though our lecture notes is actually vivid, no? Vivid on solution. I suppose you have read that already. No, you have read the material. Can I see a raise of hand who honestly have read the material? Come on, show of hands, guys. Click on the click on the arms. Gusto ko lang makita kung binasa nyo talaga to. Okay, can you click your raising hand icon, guys? Yahoo. Yan, my have read. 50% reading for Val. Okay, no problem about that. At least you have read. Who else? How about the other? Hindi lahat kay Shadrach. Okay lang yun. Ang tanong ko lang naman kung binasa mo not in its entirety. But partially, yes. Partial reading is okay. But what others? Honest to goodness question, guys. Okay, so who else? How about Jimwell and Jom? Did you read the material? Siyempre, hindi ko matatanong si James, no? Nasa kaya si James? Baka may chat na naman sa akin si James. Nagiging recording na yun, Hanapin ko nga sa chat box. Baka may chat sa akin si James. Wala. Alright, so yan. Busy pala si kapatid no? Dapat nabalanse niya yung pag-aaral sa ministeryo. Let's have a survey here. Who are full-time worker here in the church? Okay, Shadrach, Jo Marie, Maymay, Aaron. Jemwell, are you a full-time so halos lahat pala no. Pero may time kayo. Di ba? May time kayo. Yan ang the difference, no? Thank you for your responses, no? So you have time, no? If you will ask me, I'm in a sense, I'm not full-time in the church premises, but I'm a full-time minister of the church in the sense of my ministry. In the sense of my ministry, I'm full-time because I don't have any full-time commitment in my workplace. Okay, I don't have any, meaning I'm jobless actually. I'm jobless. I'm not considering my teaching here at Bethany as a job. It's a ministry. It's a ministry, right? So your professors are ministers. They are serving Christ through the educational ministry. Kaya nga it's better to consider this as your own ministry. You actively participating on the teaching ministry as a student of Bethany Christian Church, Baptist Church. All right. So most of you have read already. So we have some literal equations. Normally, when you say literal equations, it's for formulas. No? What are those? We could see that in geometry. No? We have some literal equations there. No? Say area. No? Just like what we have last time, no? When we derived some equations. Remember your functions and graphs. No? So these are literal equations. Area is equal to pi r squared. Okay, these are literal equations used in geometry. No? Value other than the standard one. Okay, constant. Okay, literal equations. So, for instance, the perimeter of a rectangle, perhaps. So it'd be twice of length plus width. So we are using the very letter we apply, no? The very letter. Perhaps L is for length, W is for width. So that is a literal equation. And we could play around the equation so that we could find whichever variable we want. Perhaps solving for sige nga. Aaron, can you see the equation? If I would like to, can you give me the value of r given a is equal to pi r squared? Assuming I would like to score the juice given area is equal to pi r squared. So by the way, I will mark here this is care of my a while ago. Okay. My. Parang may ang layo ng layo ng palayaw mo, may. Oo nga eh. Kasi nagtataka ako sa Facebook mo, yun, nandun yung may. Kaya nakuha yung salitang may. No? Pero Ledilma. Is it a combination of your parents' name?
Yes po, sir.
So the father is who? Father's name is?
Levi po.
Levi. And mother's name?
Amalia.
Ayun. Okay. Kaya Ledilma. Okay. Nice. Nice combination. Pero ang palayo mo, may. Anyway. Sige. Aaron, can you, what is the radius given a is equal to pi r squared? Okay, baka may... Okay ba yung audio ko, guys? Is my audio clear? Okay naman, no? Siguro, kasi kanina nag-uusap na kami ni Maymay. So, okay siguro yung audio ko. Alright, if not, sige, Shadrach, are you there? Or can you just type what is the R given A is equal to pi R squared? You could perhaps type your answer in the chat box if you cannot be, there's issue in your audio. Alright, so parang may issue sa network, no? Or delayed. Guys, delay ba, no? Minsan, nagta-type na ako, wala pa akong sinasabi, ganun ba? Ganun ba yan, delay? Delay yung audio sa ano? Kay sa ending Maymay, hindi naman delay. Alright, so I think okay. Val, can you give me the answer? Area is equal to pi R squared. What's R? May issue rin yung kay Val. Val, are you there? Oh, Jo Marie. Jom, are you there? Okay. Sorry, I was... Okay. By the head teacher. Sige. Okay, no problem. Okay, okay. Val, can you share to us your given the area of the circle? Can you, if I would like to know what is R, can you, what's the value of R based on the equation? Okay, Val, can you solve for R given area is equal to pi R squared? Ayan, so, ayan, may response pala si Jomar, no? Okay lang, no problem. Duplicate answer, no problem. Square root, no? So, it will become based on the assumption. So, perhaps I could develop first my solution here. First is to divide both sides by pi. So, that will be area over pi. Hello, my daughter. How are you? Oh, you smiled. Ayan, dumalaw yung ano ko. Ayan. This is equal to R squared. Obviously, so getting the root of both sides of the equation, so that will free R from the exponent. So that would become square root of pi is equal to R squared. Is equal to R. Okay? Hindi kasama yung ano. Dapat makawala na siya doon sa square root. Okay? So that is correct, Jo Marie, and I hope that's also Val's answer. Okay, thank you. Okay, how about say Jem, nandiyan ka ba? Jemuel, are you there? O kahit sa chat box, para yung presence natin. Okay, Jemuel, I want to, on the second equation, I want you to solve for W. What is W? For the perimeter. The equation of the perimeter of a rectangle. So we have W. Okay, if you cannot be audibly heard, you could just chat on the chat box your answer. Okay, let's wait for Jem to answer. Solve for W. Okay, solve for W based on perimeter is equal to 2 times the quantity length plus width. All right. So that's for literal. Of course, there are many other. While waiting for Jem to answer, there are also other applications, not only in geometry but in business and finance. We could see these are just rough examples, no? So there are more business or finance area. We could see some literal equations there, perhaps getting the interest, no? Interest in the bank. So interest, no, is equal to principal times rate times time. So these are the basic assumption for a simple interest. Although we know also for the fact that we have a future value f is equal to for a, sometimes it's called a, no, but I would prepare for p, present time, and f is for future, or p is principal and then f is future amount. So we have p plus I. All right. So and perhaps we could combine this, no? Sige, let's wait for Gemel to answer our question. What's W? All right. So these are other literal equations, no? Can you suggest other literal equation, guys? Any other? Of course, one is geometry, obviously, and business or economics, no? So these are business, finance, economics, no? So these are areas where we could see these formulas, no? Economics. Yan, okay? So, which is the interest or perhaps compound interest, no? That could be an interesting topic. I think you have now business math, guys. You have a course right now in business mathematics. Am I right? Right or wrong? Guys. Alap pa po. Wala pa. Wala pang business math or math of investment, I think, no? Some may call it math of investment. Wala pa? Math of investment? No po. Okay, sige. All right, Jem, can we hear from you your answer? Solve for the W. So this is your original formula equation. Right? You solve for W. Okay. Okay, so siguro ang suggestion natin dyan, expand muna natin. We could expand. If you're listening right now, Jamuel, we could expand this first to 2L plus 2W. Hindi makita, no? So we could express that. That's the first thing that you need to. So we have P now is 2L plus 2W. From there, Jamuel, you could already derive W. Right? Furthermore, so ano nang gagawin natin dyan? So while siguro we could cooperate with whatever Jamuel is doing, Abal, are you there now? Ayan, Jamuel, teka. Ayan. So perimeter minus 2L over 2. Ayan, yes. Okay na, Bal. Okay na. Okay, I will ask later. No? So you have the answer. No? So what happened here is you subtract both sides by 2L. So 2 minus 2L is equal to 2W. And obviously from there, now you will get the answer. So the answer would be, okay, so I write it here. So that would be P minus 2L all over 2. Okay, that's correct, Samuel. No, that's correct. Okay. Thank you, Bal. No, but later on, I'll be giving some follow-up questions. All right. So also on this time, Bal, it's for you. Okay. So given these two formula, that interest equal to principal times rate times time. Now, what is F? So the question is F in terms of R or in terms of RT, rate time, right? In terms of rate time. Or in terms of, kasi tatlong variable yan, so F in terms of PRT. So meron kang P, meron kang component ng P, R, and T. Okay, Val, can you do it? What is F in terms of P, R, and T? Okay, that's for Val. All right. So, okay. So there are more. No, you could think of other. No, can you suggest of other discipline where we could see literal equations? Okay, you could chat on the chat box or audibly answer. So aside from geometry, obviously geometry, business, finance, and economics. Yes, we could see that. What else? Literal equations. Okay, Pythagorean. Yes, Pythagorean is part of geometry. Actually, yes, Pythagorean. But we're talking here of literal equation, meaning we derive the formula on the actual meaning. You know, when say A is for area, R is for radius. Okay, so that makes it literal equation. Okay, so this is P is perimeter, L is length, and W is width. Okay, unlike the more algebraic expression, it's not literal. It's just representing a variable particularly. So the Pythagorean theorem is part of a wider study of geometry. Okay, in geometry. Right? So okay, can you think of other discipline where we could see literal equations? Okay, yeah, I'm still thinking of one. On the study of physics, no, there are many. Guys, there are many literal equations in physics. What do you think? Can you give me one example? While waiting for Abal's answer. Okay, Aaron, can you give a formula or an equation in physics? So round robin tayo. Aaron, followed by Jimwell, followed by Maymay, followed by Jomari, and followed by Shadrach. So Val will be later because he's still working on the F in terms of P, R, and T. Right? Okay, so this is Jem's work. So I will carry off this to Jem. Right? Teka, who answered the circle a while ago? It's Jom, no? Jom, you are the one to have answered, no? Jom. So I would credit this to Jom. Right? Sige, P6 guys. Uy, dami kayong formula sa P6. Guys, give me an example. P6. Come on. Teka, let me... Right. Sige, P6 guys. Uy, dami kayong formula sa P6. Guys, alright, so okay naman tayo so far. Yan, Jo Marie says acceleration. Acceleration is change in velocity over time. Yan. Tama. Sadrak force, yes. These are literal equations. O, di ba? Yan yung connect ng algebra sa mga ganyan eh. No? I hope you appreciate your formula before. That's grounded upon algebraic concepts. We call it literal equations. Ayan. So for Jo Marie, now it's acceleration. For A, is actually yan, change of velocity. Tama yan. Or velocity lang, okay na yun. Velocity, kasi we're talking of average velocity is velocity with respect to time. Or pag tinutukoy naman yung average velocity na yan, average acceleration, no. I got lost. So, or it could be, yes, change of, kasi generic yung B over, no? So, yan. So, delta B over, okay, chat lang kayo dyan, guys. Chat lang kayo dyan. This or what we call average velocity. Average velocity to. Average velocity. Right? Velocity. Right. So this is Yom. Right? Shadrach says, average acceleration. Oh, tama. Mali ako. Oo nga pala. Average acceleration. Yes. Average acceleration. Tama, thank you. Talaga nga naman, tumatanda na ako. Oh, yes. Correct, average acceleration. Yes. Ano? A naman pala, velocity siya. Okay. Kasi magiging instantaneous yan. Sige, Jom, challenge kita. Paano magiging instantaneous acceleration? Jom. Then given dyan, average acceleration. Paano siya magiging instantaneous at that very point in time? Val F is the future amount. It's not the income. It's the future amount. It's actually the present value plus the interest on the span of time. It will be the future amount. Now, pag halimbawa nag-invest ka, when you invest something, no? So it will earn interest, and F is the future amount. All right? But of course, let me check. Okay, thank you, Val. Okay, it says here, Shadrach has also his share of item here. It's force naman, force. Force is mass. Wait. Yeah, tama. Force is mass times acceleration. Okay? Times acceleration, right? So, correct. So, that's a correct example also. So, that is your force. Force lang to. So, but this is actually a vector quantity because the direction of the force is actually the direction of the acceleration. So the direction of the force will cause a direction on the acceleration. When you push an object on that direction, the acceleration will be also on that direction. Right? It will not be the other way around. All right. So this is actually force. No? Okay. Thank you for that contribution, Shadrach. I'll type here, Shad. Okay. Others. My mic. Can you think or others? Other. Aaron says speed is equal to distance over time, or yes, speed. Speed in the sense of its scalar quantity. Yes, noted, Aaron. Thank you. So speed. Normally, so speed or velocity. Sometimes it is interchangeable depending on how you use it. Speed is actually a scalar vector, obviously, or velocity is a vector quantity. No, so we know the difference from our physics study, or perhaps we could use velocity. No, for is equal to distance over time, right? So that's the generic. Or so ito na yung iniisip ko kanina, Jom, no? Yung average velocity. O yung pag average velocity, ito yung velocity that is average is equal to uh, change, no? Change in distance over change in time, right? So that is actually average velocity. Now again, the same question, Aaron, for Jom a while ago, I'm asking what will be the formula now for instantaneous acceleration, and for Aaron, what will be the formula for instantaneous velocity? Yeah, which I think more could be seen, no? Instantaneous velocity. A velocity at that particular point. So acceleration naman, an acceleration. Okay. So I experienced being texted by somebody that I won something from GCash, no? Have you experienced that? Have you experienced that, guys? No? So don't click the link, ha? Don't click the link. All right, don't click the link of that. No? So GCash will not text you. No, it's through the apps that GCash communicate. No? So yes, every day. Also in your country, Bal, no? So oh no, me too. Since I have two phones of different SIM card, I'm receiving at least two times or twice a day, no? With this modus operandi that we have, no? So be careful, guys. Don't click the link. All right? When you receive 1 million pesos from so and so, we need your profile. Just click the link. No, so be careful, guys. Though the promise is there, but this is actually a dead promise. So it's a dead promise. No? So okay, so this is courtesy of Aaron. Aaron and Jom, how will you make it instantaneous acceleration, and how will you make this average velocity, no? Care of Aaron, right? And then another suggestion. Let me see. Okay, so there is Bal is actually contributing here. Weight is equal to mass times acceleration in terms of gravity, due to gravity. Yes, that's true. Yung ating actually it's also a force, no? In a way it's a force, but it's due to gravity. Sometimes we call it weight, no? Wait for a while. Right? So you're familiar with this, no? Your weight now is equal to mass multiplied by your G, right? So your weight is equal to mass times the gravity, no? So that's correct, Bal, no? Correct. I think, oh, my. Oh, there you go. This is actually another field, chemistry. Chemistry naman to. Chemistry. Okay? Chemistry. So, for chemistry, my would have contribute one formula, literal formula, density is equal to mass over volume. Right? Correct? That is another literal equation that we know. Normally, what's the symbol for density? Anyone? What's the symbol? Greek letter for density? If you may recall, it's not just letter D. It must be a Greek letter. Do you recall your chemistry class? What's the formula? What's the Greek letter? If you still recall. Okay. Anyone? Don't Google. Anyone? So
Letter R po.
R. Hindi, to be specific, what Greek letter, Brother Aaron? What Greek letter? R sounds like. So it's a Greek letter, Rho. Row your boat. Oh, di ba? Alam na. Guys, you know that symbol, no? That's the symbol for density. Am I right? That's Greek letter Rho. R-H-O. May? Tama ba? So that is this is mass over volume. Okay? So this is density. So courtesy of my. Right? So far, thank you guys, no? I hope okay, yung mga tanong, paano magiging instantaneous velocity sa instantaneous acceleration, guys? Paano? Ayan. Ayan. Says here, yes. Rho. Greek letter Rho. Or sometimes it's slanted P, yes, but yan. It's actually Greek letter Rho. R-H-O. Alright? Okay, thank you guys, no? Thank you for your participation. No? So all of you participate, no? So really appreciate that. No, yun lang yung challenge question ko kay Jom sa kay Aaron eh. Ay, sino ba yung teka. Yung ating kay Aaron, yes, no? Aaron is for velocity and Jom. How will you make it instantaneous? That's my challenge. Last na tanong for all of you. How will you make this an instantaneous? Yan, gagamitan na ni Aaron ng derivative. Alright, so that becomes instantaneous. So correct. So dito na pumapasok yung calculus, guys. Ang algebra, kaya niya yung average. You could solve for the average, but the instantaneous, it takes differentiation. Now that's why it's called also a delta process. Now actually it's related to average. It's actually related to average. No? But there is some items that of course advanced to not part of your just to exploratory talks like this. Of course you could connect this sooner or later. So velocity instantaneous. So tama si Aidan, no? yung kanyang nasa chat box. Instantaneous velocity would be equal now to, here we go, limit. Okay, it's the limit, no? Limit of your delta t as it approach, no? It approach 0, no? Your change of b with respect to time. So guys, you may not appreciate the formula, but sooner or later you will, no? You will. Delta t. So this is now equivalent to what Aaron chatted, no? It's actually the D, the derivative of D or S. No? Kaya minsan, ayaw nilang gamitin yung D kasi may derivative. No? The derivative now of the derivative with respect to time of your D. That's your velocity. Or S. Sometimes it's S. Okay? So that's equivalent. So when time becomes 0, approaching, not equal, no? Approaching 0, meaning on that particular point in time, the instantaneous velocity. We're not only computing for the duration of time, but as change of time approaches 0, meaning you are actually solving for the velocity on that particular point. Okay, that makes it instantaneous. Same as true with the with your formula here, Jom, you could just connect, no? It will be just the derivative or limit change of t with respect to change of t as change of t approaches to 0. Ganun din, Jom, yung kanina, yung instantaneous. Okay? So, thank you, Aaron, for that. No? So, this is credited for you. No? Also. Alright? So, thank you guys for your participation. So, that ends your... Now, we will move on to what we call word problems. I know this is more familiar to you, no? Word problems. So, we could name few types of word problem. Okay, so I will be listing here some types of word problems, and I know you're familiar already. No, this is valid not only for one unknown but also two unknowns equation. No, so perhaps we could have some age problem. So these are this listing is not exhaustive. No, it could have more. No, age problem, age, no problems. No, yung part of the word problems, no? Age problems, problema talagang problema ang edad, guys, no? There's problem with the age when you're aging already. Age problem, no? Mabagal yung keyboard ko. Okay, then we have next is work problem, no? So we will be dealing with work problem. Again, I would say that this is good for both one unknown and two unknowns, this classification. Though this is not an exhaustive classification. This is just for our point of our study, no? And of course, if you will take the board exam, you will anticipate different problems, no? And then we have mixture problem. Okay? So I will be explaining one at a time in due time. Perhaps I will still need one more session on this because we still until week 11. Now for week 11, I already introduced quadratic in one unknown and inequality. So this will be the coverage of your midterm examination. All together with the previous lessons that we have from your prelim exam. All right. Okay. So sorry for the interruption, guys. Next. So at least you know some categorization of word problems, no, for systems of linear equation. So we have aside from this, now we have mixture. Now these are, it could be more on chemistry, chemical elements mixture, and then there's an output. No? So we could apply algebra there, no, algebra, and then digits problem. We have also digits, no, in terms of the number arrangement. And then also we have motion problem. This is something to do with physics, no? the one that we mentioned a while ago, those literal formulas that we have are excuse me, considered as motion problems, no? And something to do with with moving objects, no? And aside from that, we may have to consider other miscellaneous problems, such as number 6, lo and behold, clock problems. So I'll be giving much samples sooner or later. No? Clock problem, no? The problem of the clock. So meaning the time, or perhaps there are questions about some other cases, no? And okay, clock problem and other miscellaneous, no? I may not. You may want to add something, guys, aside from these categorizations. I would say this is not exhaustive, no? This is not exhaustive, no? There are others that may be falling under different categories, but as far as I know, so these are already the listing, no? The listing, clock and other miscellaneous. I would call it other miscellaneous problems. But you may add something, no, it's okay. Miscellaneous problems, okay? So not under the category of the first 6, it's treated as miscellaneous problems. Okay, guys, clarification before we move on. We could deal with sample problems. Did we answer already the financial problem? I think Val, we're able to derive. Yes, it is a future income or the future value, no? Val, were you able to derive? Because F in terms of FRNT. So we'll be using these two formulas here, no? So we substitute P. Okay, Val, you have an answer for this. So simply based on these equations, okay? So now here we could use the formula, no? We could just extend the formula here and substitute I. So yung I yung parameter dyan. So this would be P. What is I? I is equal to PRT. So P plus PRT. Alright? So we just substitute I to PRT. Alright? Yan, correct. Correct, Jom. But of course, it's not yet simplified. No? You need to simplify that. Right. So yeah, that's it. Okay. Yes, noted Val, no? All right. So we have here I. So that's the answer, no? So F rather. F is equal to P times 1 plus RT. Okay, that is the, of course, this courtesy of Jom. Right? So yan, that's the way you could express F in terms of PRT, because your dependent variable is F and your independent variables, this is a case that we have 3 independent variables, P, R, and T are independent variables. All right? All right, so sige, let's move on, guys. Thank you for your participation. So anyway, these are saved. I think No, I already you just recall on your chat box here's still the link for the documents, no? So the final version of the docs, no? You could see that later on as soon as we discuss here, no? Right? So these are the word problems, no? Though my presentation may not be in detail per problem, but I'll be randomly choosing for problems, no? I'll be randomly choosing. And we could categorize as such. And then we will be applying some principles in solving each of these problems. So maybe I'll be giving details to you by next week, no, per example, no? Examples per each. But now, it's just more of a general presentation that we will have, or more generic problems. No? Let me see. So word problems here. In your notes, there are samples. No, just work on them. Some samples are already part of the listing of word problems here. Now, for instance, there is a listing here regarding basic geometrical problems. No, so in fact, it's still part of the literal equations. No, and then we have the numbers or digits problem here in 13.5 example. Then we have work problem, pumps, no? Pumps had been discussed here, no? Fill the pool, and then another pump can empty the pool, no? So etc. Or they could work together, all right? And then there are a lot of sample problems as far as linear problems concerned. I won't touch any more the solved problems because it's for your reading, guys. What I will impart to you today is some supplementary problems anyhow, no? or some supplementary problems that I could share to you. All right. So since most your lectures are already there, the solutions are there, no? So it's for your readings. So readings na yan. So ang gagawin natin, siyempre, I will challenge you with different problems. Anymore, that's one on your notes. All right. So para kasing inulit lang natin yung explanation. All right. So sige, we will have a round robin. All right, round robin this time. This more on under the problems already. So for your solved problems, so solved problems, no more. So I want you to read and solve. Kaya nga solve problems, no? Read and practice. Perhaps that's the better term. Solve problems, no? Practice. Okay? So hindi ko na siya ulitin, guys, kasi nabasa niyo siya kompleto doon how the systematic problem solving is made, no? If you will look in your work, no? So this under week number 9, no? Sakto we're still on time, guys. All right, so I just would like, okay, not preview. Preview na pala. All right, I thought it had been preview. So guys, here are the supplementary the solved problems. I may not discuss this anymore, no? So this is for your own consumption, guys, no? Yung supplementary problems. And there's so many, you could practice that, no? You could practice this, no? In fact, I have there's a glimpse of supplementary problem I have not truncated anymore, no? At least you anticipate what to for our future activities, no? I'll be getting from supplementary problems. All right, guys. So sige, perhaps I could use our material here, no? For our supplementary, and then I will just enlarge the view, okay, so that it will be wider as possible for our first supplementary. I will no longer discuss the solved problems. And that's for your consumption, guys. So you encounter so many of the types of problems that I mentioned a while ago in your docs. No? Or perhaps I could here. Sige. Ganun na lang guys. Sa-type ko na lang siguro dito. Para may active participation kayo guys. Okay, anyway, madali lang to. Oops, teka. Okay. So, as a round robin, perhaps you could start with Aaron, Maymay, Shadrach, and then Jimwell, Bal, and Jo Marie. So that's our, if you cannot speak loud enough, you could use the chat box for your answer, okay? So first, let's look into some simple linear equation in one unknown, no? You just need to, okay, you tell me the answer directly, okay? So wait for a while lang guys, no? I still need to pick something here. So after the round robin that we have, series of round robin, I may dismiss you because I asked you to be early. I'll be dismissing you early today. That's the catch, guys. And thank you for some of you, if not all, who participate. I wonder what happened to Pastor James. No, still not texting right now. Okay, no chat whatsoever. I don't know in your chat group. On our chat group, there is, I think. Okay, so I cannot find him, guys. Hopefully, if you are a friend to Pastor James, so no prior notice, of course, and obviously he's not here. So yeah, let's all right. Okay, perhaps I would just open the okay, nothing happened. Wait lang guys. I hope you could see clearly, guys. Can you see clearly the supplementary problems?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, my for answering. Sige. Okay, let's start. Aaron, can you solve letter A? Aaron is A, my is B, Shadrach is C. Then we have D for Jemuel and Bal letter E. Letter E. And then for letter F, it's Jomari. Okay? The instruction is for us to solve for X. Or for the variable, one variable that's unknown. Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, Bal. Correct, Bal. Correct. Your answer is correct. Aaron is 3, correct? Letter A. Sige, let's consolidate this. Okay, there are, yan. Perhaps I could, okay, sige. A had been answered already. This is under 13.34. Of course, A's answer is 3. So we have for A. Napalitan niya talaga. So I just put it number 1. Number 1 is for A. Okay, my answer. Okay, 4. Yes, correct. For number 1, it's so perhaps I could write also the ano, I could write also for the sake of your reference on your document. Anyway, this had been saved. Yung PDF hindi ko ma-save, no? So susulat ko sa dito. Right? So while we're waiting for the others to compute for the respective obviously you have 3x 3x is equal to 9. Obviously x is equal to 3. Okay, correct for Aaron. Okay, so that I would your participation is accounted. So for my, it's 4, correct? Also. So you have of course, we could shortcutting ko na guys, ha. 4 plus 12, no? Right? Right, Shadrach. Okay, okay, your answer. Okay, we'll discover Jemuel. We'll see later, no? Sige, tingnan natin. So, it's good thing that you posted your answers already here, no? So, Bal comes in first, Aaron, Didilma, Shadrach, Jemuel, Jom. No, Jom is the last. Okay, we'll wait for Jom. Then I will type here the. So from there, so y would be equal to, obviously it's 16 over 4, which is equal to 4. So tama si Maymay. Acknowledging Sir R.C. Pinoy is joining us on our YouTube channel. Salamat, sir. In number 3, so we have, okay, so kayang-kayang number 3, no? So Shadrach is the one that answered. Tama, Shadrach, you're number 3, no?
Yes, sir.
All right, Shadrach, recheck your answer. Okay ba? So 4x. Paki-check. Number 3, no? 2x. So babato mo doon, magiging 6. 6x equal to what? Shadrach. Equal to 8, di ba? Oh, yan.
Yes.
So what's the answer? Yeah, I'll give you time to rectify your answer. X is what?
Sir, x is equal to 8 po.
8 what? Simplify na, Brad. Simplify mo. 6x is equal to 8 eh. So, what is x? Simplify mo na, Brad. So, it must be a fraction. X is what, guys? Brad? 8 over 6, right? Oh, 8 over 6, right? And what's 8 over? Yan, 4/3. Okay, 4/3. 8 over 6 or 4/3. Of course, the more simplified form is 4/3, okay? So noted? Okay. let's proceed. While waiting for Jom, I'm just waiting for Jom's answer before we move on. Number 4 is Jem. Okay, so number 4. Correct, x is equal to 5 for Jemuel. Right, so we have here, mahaba-haba pa lang yun, no? So I'll just type here the original equation. X minus 3 minus 2 times 6 minus 2x is equal to 2 times 2x minus 5. Right? And simplifying further, all right, on the left side of the equation, I could see here negative 3, negative 12 is negative 15. Then x minus 2x is negative x. So matitira dyan ay, so massive na yung ginagamit ko guys. Pero siyempre pag di nyo kaya, wag nyo gawin. So you have negative 15. No? So negative x minus minus 15. Minus 15. No? Alright? So x minus 2x minus pala, sorry. Minus is 3x rather. 3x. Alright? So we have minus 3 and 12 is 15, and then you have x plus 3x, x plus 2x 15, right? So this is obviously equal to 4x minus 10. Lo and behold, no? So you will have here, you will dump all right, so 5, no? So ayan, para negative yung lalabas sa akin. Ba't kaya? Ayun, nagkulang ako doon guys, no? So that is 4x pala, no? 4x plus x, 5x. Yan, 5x. Tama na. Okay? So, yan. Okay na siya. So, from here, so that would become, sorry, yun. Dami na lang katawan, ha? Alright, so 5x minus 4x, this is equal to x. This is negative 10 plus 15. Or x equal to 5. Okay, correct, Jem? Well, okay, 5. So 5, we have Bal. I think Bal has an answer. It's equal to 6, correct? Well, so you have 2t minus 9. Right? So we will do some cross multiplication. That's why yan yung ano natin. Right? So what you're gonna do here is 2 2t times minus 9 times 2. That is equal to 40. 40. Wala na palang pra. 40 minus 18 is equal to 90. 90 plus 12. Right? So, yun yung okay, that's how we cross multiply that. Then we have okay, so 40 minus 90. 90 is 12 plus 18. Or negative or t is equal to or 5t rather. 5t is equal to 30. Negative 5t rather. Negative 5 is equal to 30. Okay? Or t is equal to negative 6. Correct. Right, that is courtesy of Bal. Okay. So, Marie, you have an answer? Jo Marie? Good morning. We have our Noraline is joining us on our YouTube channel. Salamat, Noraline. Nakikisilip ka sa Algebra. Yes, what's your answer for letter F, kapatid? Jom, your answer for letter F or number 6, solving for x. Talaga? Paano na? Ano mangyayari dyan pag walang satisfaction? Since Brad, quadratic to makakabuo ka, may invalid value, merong valid, syempre. Merong valid. Since I could sense a quadratic equation here. Jom. Quadratic equation ang masisense natin dyan. Alright, sige, let me help you. No? Okay, i-cross multiply na natin ito. 2x plus 3 times x plus 1. This is equal to 2x minus 4 times, so tingnan ko na lang next times x minus 1. No? Okay, ayan, that's the answer of Dom. We'll see whether it's correct or not. No? Okay, we'll see. So as we develop, so expanding further, so what you have is 2x squared, 3x plus 2x, 5x plus 5x, all right, plus 3. Tama ba? 2x squared, and then middle term 3x plus 3x and 2x is 5x, and then plus 3. Then you have 2x squared also. Linear pala, magka-cancel guys. Linear Dom, magka-cancel yung quadratic no? So, ang middle term ay negative 4 and negative 2. So, pag pinagparis mo yung dalawa, negative 4, negative 2, minus 6. Minus 6x. Okay, plus 4. Okay, so that's the result. Of course, cancellation. Oh, linear naman pala, Jo Marie. Linear. Linear pala ito eh. O, hindi siya kasi magka-cancel yung quadratic part, oh. Oh. So, check ko lang ulit. 2x squared, negative 4, negative 6. Ayan. So, cancel. Ang maiiwan, 5x. 5x plus 6x. Plus 6x. Iuurong ko na yung yung x sa kabila. Okay? And then we have 4 minus, ayun, swacards, oh. Don't worry, I hope you could see this. Alright? Palakihin ko muna to. Okay. So, yan, laki. Yan. Hindi negative 7. Oh, so or x equal to what? X equal to 1 over 11. Okay, that's the answer. Okay, 1 over 11, Jom. That's the answer. I-check mo na lang sa sa yung Algebra. Check mo yan, kapatid. So, that's the answer. No? Alright. Sige. Let's have another round robin. Okay ba guys? Any clarification? Anyway, it will be saved for file. So, no problem. You could still review this. Part of the supplementary problems. You already have the solve in your notes. Now, I'm trying to supplement. Of course, the purpose of which is for us to have a more develop more computational skills. Tama ba, Jom? 1 over 11? Jom? Right? So, sige, i-credit ko pa rin naman sa ito because of your participation. So, yan, right? Sige. Alright, okay ba? Okay, sige, ano tayo? So, kay Jom ko rin kay-credit yun. Okay ba, Jom? Are you with us? So, it's 1 over 11. Actually, meron pa dito. Teka. Siguro, magandang isolve din natin to eh. Yun, oh, gaganda nito, guys. Oh. Alright, so, sige. Okay, sa pang round robin guys. Round robin ulit tayo. Yung mga solved problems na word problems, di-discuss natin siya next week. Meron pa tayo next week. Then i-introduce ko na rin yung quadratic. Sabay-sabay na yon. Then week 11, when we meet at LD for Jom and Jem, I'll be discussing inequalities. So, pasok pa rin naman sa schedule natin. Okay, who would volunteer for letter L? I need a volunteer this time. Letter L, guys. Letter L. Sino ang gusto na letter L? Okay, place your hand, guys. Volunteer na kayo. Letter L. Oh, Bal. Sige, Bal. We'll solve for letter L. Bal. Okay? Next, letter K. Sir, mukhang paatras ha. Yan talaga style natin, paatras. Letter K. Volunteer, please. So, Bal will solve for letter L. Letter K. Sige na, mag-volunteer na kayo. Okay, nag-volunteer si Shadrach pero ang gusto niya letter J. O sige na nga, letter J ka na, Shad. Letter J si Shad. Shadrach is letter J. It's volunteered. Letter K. Mas madaling di hamak yung K sa L. Guys. O, sino? Guys, letter K. Dali na. Para maaga tayo, if you'll cooperate faster, we will be ending our session faster also. I know naman there's a tension when the class is ending lunchtime. I know the tension. I know the feelings, guys. That's why I would like to help you. Yes, Jemuel is volunteering for K. Okay, thank you, Jem. So Jem is volunteering for K. Oh, I. Sino si I? So, para padali ng padali, no? Okay? So hanggang G tayo. Ayan. Sino I? Pag di kayo tumas, bo-volunteer ko si Maymay sa I. Kapag wala nag-volunteer dyan, please volunteer now. Maymay, I volunteer you, Maymay. For letter I. Ayan yung volunteer eh. H. Guys, H. Between Aaron and Jom. H yung sinagutan. Sige. Dahil may option, sige, Maymay. H yung sinagutan ni Maymay. Si H ang sinagutan. Hindi, okay na yan. Okay na yung sinagutan mo, Maymay. Okay na. H na yan. Ayan, sige. Kasi binolunteer nga pala kita, no? Maymay is H. And then, G. ING na lang, guys. ING. Sige na. Sa inyo naman to eh. I. So I si Aaron, okay? And then G is for Jom. Jom letter G. Right? Sige. So I'm giving you perhaps the soonest time that you are done, you chat it right away so that I could verify your answer. Okay? Okay, so while waiting, I will also write your problems here, no? Okay, you may move on now. Maybe I could, para makita na, we could see, ayan, you see everything here, right, on this. Okay, so do it, guys. Do some solving for the unknown variable. I'll just type the equation here. It's a long equation, no? I'll just type your items here, no? Okay, that's vals. Okay, so if you are done, you just put it on the chat box. Okay, Aaron. Aaron is I. Okay, he answered 22, correct. Aaron is correct here. Check. For Aaron, the answer is 22. Z is equal to 22, correct? Later on, I will show the solution. For my letter H, X is equal to 1. for H. Did you try 2? My, how about 2? We substitute 2. Will that be possible also? Or to have another value? Since we are dealing here with quadratic equation, it may be, sige, you try also looking for other values since this is a quadratic equation. Alright? So Aaron first got it correct. And for my, I would say it's partially correct. There are more values actually. Okay? So while waiting, perhaps I could type the problems here for Gem. Okay, Shadrach's answer on letter J. Okay, you double check, Shadrach. Letter J, yes, it's correct. Correct pala, sorry. So Shadrach, for Jo Marie, letter G. O Joms, parang may sa addition mo, may i-check mo. Tama yung over 2, pero yung numerator, you double check. You double check for letter G, no? So for Shadrach, it's wait. Ano ba yung sagot ni Shadrach dito? Shadrach, by the way, you check also your numerator. Something's wrong with the numerator. Same as Jo Marie. Same as Jo Marie. Something's wrong with the numerator. Yan, 3 quarts talaga yung sagot mo, Shadrach. Shadrach, negative 3. Sige, tingnan natin maya-maya yan. Sige.
Sir, 1/4 po pala.
Yun. Mas tama yung 1/4. Okay, yes. 1/4, yes. So, okay na si Shadrach. 1/4. Correct. So, we have x is equal to 1/4. For this, sige. So, Joms, check mo rin yung numerator mo. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Val. No. Yeah, it's a long equation actually, but no problem. You take your time, Val. You take your time. Later, I will show my take also on the equation. How to. Of course, you need to. The hint for this is to know the least common denominator and to multiply it with the least common denominator, so you will not anymore encounter any fractions. Okay, that's my clue, Val. No? You get the least common multiple both on the left and the right side of the equation, and as soon as you get it, you multiply to the entire equation. Then no more fractions. It's better to resolve an equation without any fractions. Right? So that's my suggestion there. Right? All right. Sige. Go ahead. Okay, so I'll just show the solution for Aaron's work. So actually, madali yung napunta kay Aaron. So of course, we could express this in terms of similar fraction na to. No? You could just apply similar fraction as that to convert the least common denominator, which is 5z here. So this will become 15. 15. Yeah. So we have 15z, right? No, 15 only. Sorry, 15 minus 4. Right? So kasi mag 5c ka. Okay, 15c is equal to 1/10. If c is on the numerator, we could invoke the reciprocity rule, but take note error so that we could gain from some strategies. Here, from here we could get the reciprocity. So 15 that become instead of looking into this in the other side here we have 15z all over 11. Okay, this will become equal to 10. Alright? And then simplifying further by dividing both sides by 5. So that becomes z, okay, z all over 11 is equal to 2. Or z is equal to 22. Correct. Jomari, answer is correct. Time. So Jom's work at for letter G is correct. So we have here the answer, which is equal to x. X is equal to negative 1/2. Right. Okay, for Bal, okay, Bal's answer is correct. Negative 1 is correct. So I will put a check. Okay, that's correct. Very good. Okay, let's wait for others to have solutions. Perhaps I could show from time to time, no? All right. So at least yung inyong mga creative juices, no, sa solution, no? So, kailangan talagang palabasin yan eh. Okay, so Maymay, what have you discovered, Maymay? Is it more than just equal to 1? Maymay? So let me help Maymay on this. So, yan. So we will expand the left side of the equation on Maymay's work. So what you have? What do you have there is 4x squared, expanding the first, squaring the first term, twice the product of the first, second term, you have plus 4x plus 1. That would be your left side of the equation. Of course, needs to be equated to the right side. The right side of the equation. Oh, no. Yung aking spacebar ay yung aking enter key ay sticky na. Kaya nagkakaganito. Kumalo na siya ng ilang pahina. Alright, so of course, we could expand the left side. Dimal's answer, let me see. Letter K, I think. K is equal to 5, correct. And equal to 5. Is correct. Y is equal to 5. Okay. Meron. Okay. So ano mo na i-generalize mo na yung sagot mo. So yun na lang yung kulang. So yung left side, so if I will expand this again, x squared minus 4x minus 4x plus 4, right? Plus, no? This would become ay, mali yata ako na sinusolve. Yung letter G pala yung sinusolve ko. Wait. Guys. So yan yung left side, no? Yung right side, let me clarify this. So yung right side of the equation, x minus 1 squared. X minus 1 squared. So that would become x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x squared plus 6x. Plus 6x. So we could simplify further, or could simplify. Mike, can you simplify the left side? So what will happen to the left side? So x squared plus 3x squared, that is obviously x squared, or x squared. Okay? And then 6x minus 2x, it's plus 4x. And then what remains a constant is equal to 1. So what can you see, Maymay? What can you notice here? Left side is 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Right side is the same. 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. What can you say now? Yan, nabulag yung ano ko. Nakakasilaw naman to. Okay, Mai, are you there? What can you notice? What did you notice? Is it just x equal to 1? Mai? Huh? What can you say? It's just x equal to 1? Mai, can I hear from you? Is it just x equal to 1? Or it could be all values of x. What do you think? So obviously, this is a form of an identity. Now this is a case called identity. It's not just an equation, it's an identity. Identity. Okay, pag sinabi identity, what does it it communicate? What does it tell you? Yan. Actually, it may, hindi lang it may, it have. No, so this is for the case of all values of x. All values of x. Okay, since this is an identity, okay, my mind. So I will still get your credit here, no? Since you answer 1, which is partial, but still you'll get the credit here, okay, for your effort. Oh guys, yan. So we are done. No? I think we resolved everything. Though the solution, you may, I have just shown partially the solution. Perhaps, yeah, so all your solutions are correct already. No? For my, that's all values of x, and Jom as well here. Okay? So, ayan. So, guys, no? So, sige, I think okay na tayo. So, since we start earlier, I promise you we'll end early. But however, I would like to give some assignment for you. This is not to be submitted, but this is for you to be ready for our participation. Participation, right? So perhaps I could screenshot it. I screen this shot and then paste it to the document. I'm not so sure if that's possible. No? So this is the solve. This is now a literal equation. Solve for the indicated letter here, right? Let me screenshot, though. If I screenshot on this, now all of my screen will be copied as well. So anyway, okay. Anyway, you will have a double reference, no? So I will print screen and then paste it to the document. Hopefully that works, no? Because I'm thinking of using So that will be the case, and then I hope I could attach, no? Right here. May ganun pa. Enable copy-cut paste to copy-cut paste. Install this Google Chrome extension. Okay, sige, install natin. Install. Wala pala kasi may ganun pala, no? Because my browser is breaking. Oops, I'm experiencing some technical issues. Extension. It's good thing I have an Google. Alright? So, meron sa extension on. Ayan. Yan yung makikita, guys. This is my double screen. No? So, this would be your work. Ayan. So, teka, i-crop ko na lang. Croppers na lang to. Tingin ko I could crop this. Ay, mali. Hindi pala croppers yun. Anyway, guys, visible naman sa docs yan eh. No? Visible naman sa docs. At least nakikita nyo yung sarili nyo. No? Another portion. So, this is not to be submitted, guys. This is not for submission, but you'll just be ready for participation. Make sense, guys? That's why I'm pasting it here on your document. Anyway, you have the access already. Another. Yes, okay, noted. Mai, you have something to say? Or okay, another portion. Okay, this time, this exercise is intended to express the algebraic expressions by these descriptions. No? Express each the following statements in terms of algebraic symbols. Okay, so this is vital also. Perhaps I could this first part perhaps. And again, I will be screenshot. Ayan, okay, good. So, screenshot again. Okay, and then paste it in your docs. May copy na kayo agad. Have the reference on your docs. Okay. At least you know you could see your account here, no? Okay. Now I know there's a need for extension. No? Okay, next. Okay, I think these are interesting questions also. Because I may call you round robin again, guys, next week. Round robin ulit tayo, okay? We will have a round robin. So just be ready. Though this is not for submission, but for participation. Right? So I copy paste again. Right? Parang pareho lang yung itsura ko dun. So, magkaiba na siya. No? Right? Okay, these are miscellaneous problems. Though be ready also. Miscellaneous problems. Green screen. Right? Your docs. Right? Last one, guys. So I want you to practice, guys, because math is for you to excel in math and teaching mathematics as well. You need to practice. This is not, you're not only doing this for yourself, but you're doing this for your future students, guys. Since your program is education, your intended outcomes is to teach. All right. Though search to become a math researcher is okay, but your main agenda is to teach. So if you're not practicing that much, how will you able to teach well? No? That's why you need to practice, guys. Practice makes sense. I think that's okay, no? Anyway, these problems are simple, no? Simple problem. Right? Case ko niya so para, right? Okay, so this is the last slide, the last screenshot. Though there are more problems, guys. We know we have more problems, right? So that it will be saved already on your Google Docs, right? So okay, guys, much. Do you have other clarification? We will continue on this. Please practice on these supplementary problems. We will have a round robin again, and then by next week also we will have much details on the listing that I have provided you regarding word problems here. We will be one by one casting some samples for word problems, and Lord willing, we will introduce quadratic equation already. One unknown also. All right, guys. Any clarification? Clarification, guys. Okay, so my says nothing na po, sir. So sige. So thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your early participation. Most of you responded earlier. Appreciate that. And as a matter of response to you also, we will end earlier as well. Right? So that's my purpose. Sige. So I hope, guys, that this session had been beneficial to you. Though I know you already learned this before, but this is more on the college way of learning things. These are we need to be, of course, the learning now is focused on the learner rather than just the teacher. So teacher would serve as your facilitator, the one that will provide resources for you, and on your own you may study, no? You may make use of the facility and the resources that we have provided to you, so that you may learn uh, um, well on your study, and reinforcement happen during the classes. It's not anymore the class becoming the source of information, but more on reinforcement. The learning actually, guys, started from you as a student, and as teacher providing you the resources, the available avenue where you could uh, learn, and it's from you, coming from you, your desire to continue learning through the resource material. And what we're doing is reinforcement. Okay, more on reinforcement time. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you for your participation today. No? So I really appreciate your presence. Okay, let's close in a word of prayer. Oh, let's pray for Pastor James. No, we have not. We don't know anything, any news from him. No, so what really happened? I hope he could catch up as well. No? In the soonest time. Though on my chat box, nothing, wala, hindi nyo nakikita, no? Have not chatted me yet. So I wonder what happened to him. Hopefully he's safe. Hopefully he's okay while on whatever he's doing right now. But thank you guys for all of you, the six of you that were here on my class. Really appreciate your presence. Okay. Let's pray. Father in heaven, we thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity where we could learn our lesson, introducing linear equation in one unknown with various problems, literal problems, example problems, Lord. I pray that you will continually bless the diligence of our student in learning more computationally and conceptually, and how they will grow from this as a learner in general and as a professional in the future. So help us, Lord, by your grace. We need your grace. We need your sufficiency, Lord, so that we could continue in persevering through this profession of learning and teaching at LD Woosley Bethany Colleges. This is our prayer in Christ's name. Amen. Okay, thank you so much, guys. See you next week. God bless us all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Ito.